All right, what's good, everybody? Today's episode is brought to you by Get Upside, where you get paid to do something you're going to do anyway, and that's just fill up your gas tank. The process is very simple. Just download the app, open it up, find the cheapest gas near you, pump your gas, upload the receipt, and you'll get paid within 2 to 3 business days. Once you have the money in your account, you'll be able to cash out for Amazon gift cards, Lowe's gift cards, Nike gift cards, Target gift cards, Walmart gift cards, PayPal gift cards, and a host of restaurants. Oh, and did I mention the app is free? Yeah, free 99. Join using my link and you'll get an extra 15 cents per gallon cash back. The link is in the description box. Thanks for watching. Keep pounding.
What's up? This is Derek Brown of the Carolina Panthers. Shout out to Rashad and David of the Panther Nation podcast. The voice of the Panther Nation. Make sure y'all like them and subscribe. Keep pounding.
Yo, this is Panther legend Jonathan Stewart, and I just wanted to shout out to Rashad Beard and David Rhodes of Panther Nation podcast. The voice of the Panther Nation. Keep pounding.
You are now tuned into the Panther Nation podcast.
Delone fires to an open Smith. Steve Smith is going to go all the way. No flag down. Smith scores, and the Carolina Panthers win in overtime.
Seal able to drop. He's intercepted by Keekly. Keekly inside the 20 to the 10 and to the end zone for another Panthers.
Welcome to the Panther Nation podcast. And here are your hosts, Rashad Beard and David Rhodes.
Yo, people, what's poppin'? What's poppin' with the people, Dave? We streaking, Dave. We streaking.
Y'all.
We streaking out here, dog. Let's get it cracking. Oh, go ahead, Dave.
3-2, baby.
3-2. Let's start this thing off right. With a little Sweet Caroline, Dave. You probably can't hear it, but it's cool.
Pretend I can hear it.
Dave, I know you know the words.
But I can't hear it, so I'm going to say, so good, it's so good.
Robby Anderson don't know the words, but he got shooters, B. Shout out to Sweet Caroline, man. We out here, dog. We out here. I hope y'all heard that, by the way. Yeah, y'all heard it. All right.
Yeah, I heard it.
All right, so 3-2, Dave. We've got another victory. It's Victory Monday once again. And man, listen, we finally got that monkey off our back as far as the Falcons go. And I'm happy. I'm happy about it. I'm happy
we got the monkey on my back, but I'm disappointed that the Falcons made a bad decision by firing Dan Quinn and Thomas Mitchell.
Dave's worst nightmare happened as soon as the game was over. About 15 minutes after the game, I told y'all that was going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. Dave, hold that thought. We're going to talk about that a little bit later.
But I said that during my fantasy show too.
Yeah, hold that thought. We'll talk about Dimitrov and Dan Quinn a little bit later. But yeah, man, got them dudes up out of here. I told y'all that was gonna be the straw that broke the camel's back, and just like clockwork, they got them up out of here. But Dave, we beat the Falcons 23-16 in a game that was it was a I don't know how to explain the game. I felt like it was a battle. I felt like the Falcons had some missed opportunities, Dave. They had some missed opportunities. There were some wide open catches that they dropped. Some penalties, some fumbles, some missed opportunities for the Falcons, but we took advantage of them and got them up out of here and got the victory. Go ahead.
Aren't they like a franchise of missed opportunities? Like
they are.
They are a franchise of missed opportunities.
100% a franchise of missed opportunities. That's 100% correct, Dave. But yeah, man, it's ugly. It was ugly for the Falcons, and we got them up out of here, and I'm happy about it. Before we get into that, Dave, it is Dave's birthday today. So can we get Dave a happy birthday? Everybody in the chat, put up happy birthday. Dave, what did you do for your birthday? I know you probably celebrated this past weekend. What did you do for your birthday, B? I know
Today,
you wasn't at the strip club. I know that.
Nah, I couldn't go to the strip club. I could have, but I didn't. I chose not to go to the strip club. I mainly streamed today, man. I chilled. I chilled and relaxed today. I didn't do much today. I mean, me and the family did a photo shoot on Saturday. But it was pretty much a chill weekend. You know, I found out on Saturday that on Sunday that my daughter's school, they had a COVID case. So I'm trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to send her back on Thursday.
No bueno. That's not good.
Well, appreciate the wishes, guys. I really do.
Yeah, speaking of appreciations, man, I got Dave's Cash App all up on the screen. So if you're really appreciative, go ahead and slide Dave some cash in the Cash App if you're that appreciative, and give Dave a slight some appreciation up in the Cash App. All right.
I don't have the photos yet. I might show y'all a couple.
Man, y'all trying to get all up in his personal business, and you want to see his family? That's all right. Maybe he'll share, maybe not. Maybe not.
We'll see. We'll see. I gotta see how they look first. So we did the shoot on Saturday. We haven't got the pictures back yet. We'll probably get them back within the next few days.
All right. So I got Dave's Cash App up on the screen. Slide him a buck or two, man. Give him some coffee money or something like that. Some breakfast money or something.
Yeah, man. Give me some coffee money. I've been on the Starbucks tip over the past couple of weeks, man.
Hey, man, get you a pumpkin spice latte, Dave. It's life changing.
Too many calories, bro. I got to reduce my calorie count. My lane right now. Coffee? I do cold brew with the cinnamon, the sugar-free cinnamon dulce, and 5 stevias, yo. Shit is correct. And keeps me up. Truth be told, my coffee there is cheaper than the one I normally used to get at Dunkin'. Truth be told, and Dunkin's coffee's trash.
So Dave needs some coffee money, man. He's big balling at Starbucks, man. He definitely needs some coffee money, man. Slide that man a couple dollars. All right. That being said, we're gonna get into this game. I'll give you guys another reminder about that a little bit later. Let's get into this game. Oh, before we get into the game, my bad. I forgot we got a couple news pieces to talk about, Dave. So Matt Rule gave us an update on Christian McCaffrey. It appears he didn't want to speculate, but it appears that he's going to be out probably another couple more weeks. It's a 4 to 6 week injury.
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 week injury. So it appears that he's not going to be available for the Bears game. And Dave, I don't think there's any rush to bring him. I mean, I think we're doing okay in the running back department.
The longer he isn't here and the more we win, the debates continue.
It's no debate, Dave.
No, why isn't it, sir?
It's no debate. I agree with you, but it's just, the trading is not.
I understand that we're not going to be able to trade him. I get that. But you got to start thinking about the next move.
Appreciate that, Sean. We'll make sure Dave gets that, even though he super chatted it. It's all good.
Thanks, Sean.
We'll make sure Dave gets it. But yeah, So yeah, it's no debate. You locked him up. You paid him. It's too late. You can't go back and.
So do you envision a situation where they reduce his load when he returns?
Yes,
I think they are.
They absolutely are going to reduce his load 100%. You see what Mike Davis? Mike Davis is a dude. Have you seen? I'm sorry. I respect Christian McCaffrey. He's a great player. But do you see how this man is running right now, Dave?
He's running differently, yo. Yo, there ain't too many running backs that run like that. Like he's the toughness, the don't quit attitude. And it's not saying that McCaffrey doesn't do that, but like Mike is running hard, yo. Nah, dog. I can't see a situation where the carries aren't split, and you're gonna see more Mike. You're gonna see more Mike Davis when Christian McCaffrey comes back. You're gonna, especially early when he comes back, they're not gonna just throw him back out there and give him 97% of snaps. Christian McCaffrey, that is. It's not gonna happen. So especially early when he comes back that first game, it's definitely gonna be on a series by series basis for sure, 100%. So it's gonna be split for sure. Now moving forward, long term, I mean, Mike Davis's contract ends this year, and we got Christian McCaffrey locked up for a while, a long while. So again, Christian McCaffrey is not going anywhere. Mike Davis might be gone, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, no, I think Mike Davis is playing for another contract.
He's about to get a big. Somebody else is about to sign to a big deal.
Yeah, he's about to get paid somewhere else. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But yes, I think Joe Brady is smart enough to get both of these men on the field. I'm sure he's capable enough from an offensive coordinator. If we were talking about Mike Shula or Scott Norv Turner, then I'd be like, they would throw Christian McCaffrey back in. And we're talking Joe Brady here. He's smart enough to find ways to put both of them on the field at the same time or mix it up. So trust me, McCaffrey's not getting 100% of the snaps when he comes back. It's just not happening. It's not happening. This coaching staff seems to be pretty competent, and I don't think they're that stupid. But anyway, moving on. That's it for Christian McCaffrey. And speaking of that, we also went out and signed Rodney Smith again. So Rodney Smith, we had signed him as a free agent. He had just officially passed his COVID testing and all that, so he officially got signed or re-signed to the Panthers, and now will be joining the practice squad. So we saw Trent Cannon play a little bit this week for like a couple snaps, but expect Rodney Smith to come in and potentially do some damage because McCaffrey's going to be out another couple more weeks, and Bonifant is still on IR. And he'll be out 3-4 weeks as well. So we got to fill back in the running back room. So Rodney Smith is back, and we need that because just in case something happens to Mike Davis, God forbid, we'll have another running back to go back there. But Mike Davis is running like a possessed man, and we'll talk about Mike Davis a little bit later in your favorite segment. You know where that is. But yeah, we'll talk about Mike. But yeah, man, shout out to Rodney Smith. Welcome back. Solid running back in college. We'll see how it pans out and if he gets some opportunities there. All right, moving on. Anything on Rodney Smith, Dave?
Well, I don't want to see Rodney Smith get carries. That means Mike Davis got hurt. So hopefully,
yeah, because he did get banged up a couple times during the game. I mean, his running style is just gonna lend him to getting injured.
Yeah, his running style is gonna. His running style is an injury-prone type of running style. The dude runs hard, yo.
Yo, he's running super hard, man. That dude, and we'll talk about why a little bit later. But my man was going ham. Okay, so shout out to Mike Davis. All right, Dave, we finally won this game after so many years. We talked about it earlier, but we got the monkey off our back, defeated the Falcons, and got their coach fired. And GM. Yes, you're correct, Dave. Got them both up out of here, and it looks like they will be in rebuild mode. They took a page out of our book. We'll talk about it later when that slide comes up. But anyway, let's get to the top 5 takeaways. Our run defense was trash, Dave. It was garbage, complete garbage.
It's been garbage the entire season.
Well, no, we looked a little bit better than this, Dave. Last week we looked a little bit better than this. This was absolutely deplorable. It looked like Todd Gurley in his prime out there, running cats over, bad angles, bad tackling. It was bad, okay? Not pretty. We definitely regressed in that area. Not good. We also regressed.
Well, we're still bottom 10 in the league when it comes to run defense anyway.
For sure, but I'm looking at it, Dave, on a game by game basis. Yeah, but you're right. We're bottom of the league for sure, run defense. But we last week we looked good. Kenyon Drake, Kyler Murray. That was a well played run game from a defense perspective. Okay, we took a step back. I'm telling you, man, Todd Gurley looked like he was playing with the Rams in 17, 18 when he was going ham. I mean, what was his box score? I mean, my man had 14 carries for 121 yards and a touchdown. He averaged 8 yards a carry, Dave. Yes, he had a long run of 35 yards, but that's unacceptable. 8 yards a carry, dog, it's unacceptable. I thought we at least patched it up from a run defense perspective. It wasn't pretty. Dave.
So what we gonna do about next week?
What you mean?
David Montgomery's playing next week.
Yeah, Dave. We got David Montgomery coming into town. Yes, the game is at home. We got David Montgomery. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I know what I'm doing.
I
starting
think
David Montgomery.
you might be disappointed because after those big games, we capable. We did it against the Cardinals, so it's not
Problem
like we're
is,
capable. But go ahead.
like we're a top 10 pass defense, and part of the reason why we're a top 10 pass defense is because we can't stop the run.
Exactly.
So more teams are running the ball on us.
That's a fact.
And I'm not trying to discredit how good our pass defense has been because it's been pretty good for overall. But the reality is the fact that we can't stop the run. So more and more teams are going to pound this rock on us.
Fact.
Until we can stop the run.
Okay, but that's true. That is true. But also we gave up a lot of yards, Dave, on the ground, but we also only gave up 16 points. So it's a bend but don't break defense. We've seen that before. We've seen our run defense be bad, but not allowed. So I'm not gonna kill them too bad. I would love for us to stop the run, absolutely, but it is bend but don't break. We need to fix it.
Except for that Gurley run, that wasn't bend don't break. That was
we broke. That was bend and broke.
No, that was insane.
That was bend and broke. Pause. It was deplorable.
It was for me. It was literally I turn on the game, the next play, Gurley breaks. And I'm like, oh boy, if it's gonna be like that today, it's gonna be a long day. But we showed up.
Yeah, we showed up offensively. We gotta fix it. But again, Dave, I know we won the game. I know that. But this is what we expected. Did we not? Did we not expect? I know we looking at our record at 3-2. Let's not let that record dissuade us from reality. Like the reality is we're not on pace to be, and we're not projected to be a top defense in the league. Like we still got a long way to go to build this defense. It's not where we don't have the person. So yeah, like I don't want people to, because people talking about we try. Yeah, of course. Yeah. This is about what we expected. So let's pump the brakes just a little bit. Let's pump the brakes. We're still, even though we're 3-2. We still got a ways to go in this rebuild or retool or whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna be bad and it's gonna be bumps in the road. We're just be happy we 3-2. You know what I'm saying? So let's just pump it a little bit. Let's pump it a little bit, and this is who we are. All right. So do we gotta fix it? Yes, we gotta fix it. We gotta fix it. But again, like D Jackson says, it's all about perspective, man. We got a long way to go in this review. It's gonna take some time. All right, so let's just calm down a little bit. We 3-2 in it for the division right now. The Saints just scored 3 points, so they're losing 6-3 right now. So, I mean, listen, let's just pump it a little bit. All right, point number two. Red zone defense. That was a mixed bag. We did get one
offense or defense.
Red zone offense. Excuse me. Offense. Our red zone offense was a mixed bag. We scored once. I think we were 1 of 4 in red zone. We went back. Again, this is another area where we regressed. We thought we fixed that last week. It was all good. We scored on 5 or 6 opportunities. This week we only scored on 1 or 4 opportunities. Settled for a lot of field goals. Not good. We got to get consistency. This is the things that we talk about. What we want to see. We want to see consistency. Okay. Again, it's a part of the rebuild, but we want to see some consistency. All right. We got to get that consistency in our offense and scoring in the red zone, because it's not. We're moving the ball between the 20s. Between the 20s, we good, but we got to be able to score when it counts, and we just not there yet. All right. So, anything on the red zone scoring, Dave? Good there.
We regressed a bit there, but I'm curious to see how we look against. I'm like everything. I felt good after the 2 wins, and then we beat Atlanta. But then we won despite all of our issues, which, good football teams can do that. But at the same time, I'm like, we got to fix this stuff if you want to be in it with these good teams, these real good teams, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
We can't be making these mistakes. Like Chicago's not a bad team. I know it's easy to say that they're good. They're terrible because of their quarterback. They played some. They're not a bad team.
Yeah, but they haven't played anybody, Dave. This would be real. And the one team they played the Colts and they got beat. So I wouldn't say they're great. And they beat the Bucks. I'll give them that. Thursday night game at home. That's typically the way it goes. But listen, I'm not. We'll talk about the Bears later. We'll talk about the Bears later. But all right, point number 3. Before we get into this, Christian McCaffrey is replaceable. This point has been up there since he went down. I'm sticking with it because it's true. Number 4, next man up. We had a lot of injuries, Dave. A ton of injuries, B. Ton of injuries this game. I'm hoping they're not that serious. But we lost. Well, hopefully, let me not say lost. But Brian Burns went down to concussion. K'Wan Short, he had a shoulder. Dante Jackson with a toe. Yetur Gross-Matos with an ankle. A lot of injuries. But the good news is that dude stepped up. Dude stepped up when it counted, and we got some people to thank for that in the next segment. All right, and then point number 5, Dave. I gotta set the best wide receiving core in the South, man. In the NFC South, we got the best wide receiving core. I'm sticking with it because it's true, Dave. I don't think nobody wants any smoke with our wide receivers. And I told you, Dave, what I tell you in your fantasy show. What I'd say. What was my message to you, Dave, in your fantasy show?
DJ Moore.
DJ for the win. Yes, Dave, it was DJ for the win. I told you he was going to ball out, and we'll talk about that. Yes, over the Bucks. Right now, yes. Yes, right now, over the Bucks. I wouldn't say we looking better than the Cowboys. Cowboys got a 3-headed monster over there too. So I wouldn't say we better than the Cowboys receiving core right now.
I don't think folks are talking about our core enough though. I will say, like,
no respect, dog. Just look at
they're not talking about, because the thing is, everybody goes with the one guy. And so like for the Saints, it's Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas is top 2 wide receiver in the NFL. It's probably number 2 behind DeAndre Hopkins. But the thing is, he's the only effective receiver there in New Orleans.
Corp. That's the key word. Wide receiving corp.
All
right.
Because now, you know what? That means Julio's not elite no more, man. You ready to accept that?
Julio got injured. I mean, Julio is elite when he's on the field. And when if he plays with a quarterback and get him the ball, especially in the red zone, that's another story. But I think Matt Ryan's the most overrated quarterback in the NFL, in my opinion. The dude is super overrated. I don't like Matt Ryan. I never have, never will. I don't think he's that good. And maybe something personal. I don't know. But I just don't like him. I don't like him. But yeah, I think he's overrated. But yeah, put Julio somewhere else, please. Please. Put Julio somewhere else. All right, that's all I got, Dave. Anything else from the 5 takeaways?
Nah, man, that's good. I mean, we man, next man up. That one is concerning. They stepped up, but I don't know if they can step up long term. I could see a situation where we might not have Brian Burns, depending on the severity of Dante. Depending on the severity of the Dante, we might not have Dante.
Dante didn't look good. I'm gonna tell you, Dante got carted off, and the way he was tearing up, that joint didn't look good. He was tearing up. He had, emotion on his face. Maybe it was because of that game. He was just going to be out for the rest of the game. But it didn't look good for Dante. He's been nursing that toe like every game. Like, he's had that toe injury every game. So I'm just saying. I don't know about Dante Jackson. He's got a way. And I was close to put him on stock down, but I heard Panther the chat cats in my head saying, "Oh, you put a hurt injured player on stock down," and so I didn't do it, but I was gonna do it. Sometimes you gotta stop playing through it and sit down. You're gonna make it worse. So sometimes you gotta chill. You gotta chill and get healthy and then come back. So he attempted to play through it. He played one snap and sat his ass down because he's hurt. You gotta chill. You gotta sit down, get healthy, and come back.
You can't. You can play hurt. You can't play injured, and he's injured.
Yeah, so you gotta sit down, man. You gotta sit down. All right, so moving on. All right, let's talk about it, Dave. We've been poking at the subject, but we got Dan Quinn and Dimitrov up out of here. It's not funny, man. Dave, stop. Man.
Yeah, it is.
Stop.
Yeah, it is. I'm very disappointed. That the Falcons did not keep these two individuals around much longer.
Dave, it's not funny, dog.
Oh, it is, man. It is. He should have been gone.
Yo,
Truth
that's
be told,
funny, man.
should have been out of here. Should have been gone.
Oh man, yo, that's funny.
I thought he was gonna survive this. I needed him to survive the season for the culture.
Yeah. Nah, but yeah, yo, it's yo. I mean, that I told y'all, yo, you don't when you lose to the Panthers, bro. I knew that.
Yo, that's a firing.
That's how you know.
That's how you get fired.
That's how you know it's a rivalry too. That's how you know it's a rivalry. When you get fired after taking the L to your rival, that's because they could have fired him last week. Go ahead.
Here's a question for you, Rashad.
What's up?
How many times did this happen to the Falcons?
This is the third time, Dave. This is the third time. This is the third time that a Falcons coach has got fired after playing the Panthers, or after losing to the Panthers. Excuse me. So, Dave, you know that's how it is. It's a rivalry. You cannot lose to your rivalry or to your rival, yo. It's the third time this has happened. Cass is getting fired after you lose to the Panthers. Point blank, period. Because it's unacceptable to them.
Marcus, there's no way that's true, man. If that's true, that is the most.
No, he did say that. He did.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
he said, yo, just so the everybody else knows, Arthur Blank, the owner of the Atlanta Falcons, pretty much said that he would consider Raheem Morris full-time if he goes 11-0. So that means you're not considering him because they're not going 11-0.
Nah, not at all.
Let's be clear.
Be clear.
And that is insane, man. It took that man 9 years and somebody getting fired in front of him to get another head coaching opportunity. He's got to go 11-0 to have a shot at the job.
Yeah, Raheem.
That's that schism. That's that schism.
Yeah, Raheem stay getting the shaft, man. Raheem stay. He got shafted with the Bucs.
Yo, when he first came to Atlanta, he wasn't the DC. This man was a receivers coach. Dude was out here being a receivers coach. They moved that man to the other side of it. Was like, nah, man, we don't want you. We'll get you out of that vibe. We're gonna put you down as the receivers coach. Then he comes. Then he does that well. Gets into a Super Bowl, and now he's back as defensive coordinator. Luckily, he was the receivers coach when they blew that 28-3 lead. But I digress.
Yeah, I think that bad juju, man. That from the 28-point lead, 28-3 lead, blown lead. I think they just never could get over that. That juju was all up in Atlanta. They could never get over that hump. It haunted that thing has haunted them, and who knows if it is passed over to the next regime. But so listen, I think Arthur Blank saw what the Panthers did, and he just lost to a coach that was picked up, to a team that just went through this. We just went through this last year. We fired our coach mid-season to start the search early, and I think that's what they're doing here. Get the search started early, and I think somebody else said it. Go ahead, Dave.
You could have started the search early last year and let this behind go. You actually you're making it even worse. You pretty much made a decision after 5 games that enough's enough. You could have made that decision before the season. At least we waited near the end of the year before we let Ron go. Like we gave Ron a chance.
Ron got up out of here. Ron got up out of here during the season.
But not halfway, past halfway.
Not game 5, but he got up out of here.
No, he got up out of here, but it was like 5 or 6 games left. There's 11 games left. Raheem out here, and you know what? That comment he made pretty much confirms Eric B ain't coming. So I'm pissed, but I'm happy that he made that comment. There's no way Eric B's coming with that type of attitude, talking about, Raheem got to go 11-0.
Well, yeah, we'll see. And again, you get to look. I think we talked about this during our coaching search. You get to talk to the college coaches, and maybe he goes the same route. Maybe he saw what the Panthers did. Maybe let me go get a college coach. Maybe that's what he wants. I don't know. I'm just talking out loud. But listen,
but he's already been through that. He's already done that.
We'll see, Dave.
Remember Petrino? You remember Bobby Petrino?
Yeah, I remember Petrino. Yeah,
my man. Vic got caught with the dogs, and he ran with the dogs out of here.
Yeah.
Into the night.
But listen. What we not talking about, Dave, is I think I saw it on Twitter floating already. Whose name was being floated around for the replacement?
Who?
Our good friend Joe Brady. Already, I'm telling you, already. And the bet is if we continue to look as good as we look, especially on the offensive side of the ball, it's gonna be some problems. I'm telling it's not gonna be long.
Nah,
I'm hoping that Joe Brady got the bag. I'm hoping he got the bag.
You know what Tepper did.
He got a bag. I'm hoping
Tepper dropped that bag.
I'm hoping he gave him the bag so he will not leave for at least like 3 or 4 years. I hope he gave him that bag to where he and gave him enough freedom or whatever as much incentives as you can get as an offensive coordinator to stay around. Because we can't lose Joe Brady after one season. It's looking good right now. I'm hoping he blocks all interviews. It just block everything. Hit the Heisman on them folks. Get him out of here. Don't talk to our OC.
Force him to give him a pick, yo.
I don't know, man. But listen, it's already being floated. It's already. I told you. That was the only concern I had with the hiring of Joe Brady as offensive coordinator. People are going with the young coaches, and why not get one of the youngest coaches in the game right now in Joe Brady? I already knew his name was going to float around. It won't be the last time either. It will not be the last time. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. But just please, leave Joe Brady alone, please. Leave Joe Brady alone. But all right, anything else on Dan Quinn and your boy Dimitrov? Oh, Dave, one more thing. The Falcons have 15 first-round picks on their roster, B. 15 first-round picks, dog. They have 15 first-round picks on their roster, and they looking like this. Not to say they all playing. They might not all be healthy, but they got 15 first-round picks on
That's why the GM's out of there.
Exactly. And I haven't looked into it, but I heard their cap situation is not pretty next year. They got a lot of money still in Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan just got extended. Not like, last year, 2 years ago? So they got a lot of money in Matt Ryan. They got a lot of money in Julio Jones, and it's going to cost a lot of money to cut him. It's going to cost a lot of money to cut him. I'm looking at Matt Ryan's cap number next year. $40 million cap number. $40 million, B.
For Matt Ryan?
$40 million cap number next year. Julio Jones, $23 million. Grady Jarrett, $20 million. Jake Matthews, $20 million. So they got a lot of money up. They got a lot of money tied up. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while for their bag. If they got to just maybe rip the Band-Aid off, do what they do, but it's going to be a while. Even if they go out, they can go draft a Justin Fields or whoever, but it's not going to be pretty for them. It's not going to be pretty. Not going to be pretty, Dave. But, all right, moving on. Oh, I'm surprised the Falcons guy showed up. We got your coach. We got your whole thing situation jacked up, and you decided to show up here. Props to you, broski.
Yo, man, if y'all finish 11-5, I hope y'all keep Raheem Morris. I like Raheem, man. I'll root for him except for week 10.
$800 a lot. Yeah, you definitely did. If you did put up that $800, you lost it. That's crazy.
Oh, right. He's the one that put the money up?
He's the one that put the money up.
Damn shame.
If it's true. I don't know if it's true or not. But all right, moving on. Let's move on. Let's get up there in the stock up, stock down, so we can get through this. I got a lot of stock ups, a couple stock downs. We'll talk about it. Ready? Let's get into it. Teddy Bridgewater, Dave, stock up. I don't know what else. I don't know what else y'all want from the man. I need to hear from the Teddy haters. If you're not Team Teddy, I need to know why. I need to know what's up with you. It's a lot of Teddy haters out here, man. It's a lot of Teddy haters. Listen, Teddy Bridgewater right now has 1,460 yards, ranked 5th in the league right now. 6 touchdowns, on pace for 5,000 passing yards. I don't know what else y'all want from him, B. I don't know what else y'all want from him.
You know what else he's on pace for?
What's that, Dave?
He maybe 20 touchdowns, and that's it.
Hey, who cares, man? Are we winning or not?
Winning.
Until it becomes a problem and we start losing. We pointed it out, Dave. We know it's the issue. They'll fix it. Give it some time, man. Give it some time. But listen, Teddy's the man right now. Teddy
makes good ass decisions in the pocket.
He does. Man. He does. He makes good decisions, and that's partially why another group of individuals got stock up, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But yeah, Teddy had he was 27 of 37 for 313 yards for 2 touchdowns. I don't know what else y'all want from him, man. I don't know what else y'all want from him, man. Team Teddy all day. I want to hear from the Teddy haters. All the Teddy haters, please call up and let me know what's good.
For all you fantasy cats, that's 20 fantasy points. That's 20 fantasy points right there. 4 points per TD, 300 yards is 12 points. That's 20 fantasy points right there. And he wasn't drafted in a lot of leagues.
He should have been. I told you to draft him if you were listening to me. But who are me? I'm just a
retired.
I'm retired. I'm a retired fantasy player. I'm hoping you took my advice on that DJ Moore too. You don't gotta listen to me. You don't gotta listen to me, Dave.
I played him. I was gonna play him anyway. My freaking injuries. Godwin can't stay healthy to save his damn life. So DJ Moore will always have a slot in my starting lineup as long as Godwin's out.
All right, moving on. Let's talk about Mike Davis for a quick second. We got to pause on this, Dave, because he has 16 rushes for 89 yards, 9 catches for 60 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, what more evidence do you need, Dave?
I don't need no evidence.
What more evidence do you need?
I don't need no evidence. I'm good.
What more evidence do you need, dog? I don't know what else y'all want. Man. I be trying to tell y'all, man. Listen, it took me a while to come around too. But listen, Christian McCaffrey's replaceable, man. This dude, Mike Davis, is balling out his mind. And shout out to Mike Davis. The dude cried on the side. I forgot, Dave, I did the video. I sent out the warning about this game. And I forgot, I said that nobody was from Atlanta. And I messed up, Dave.
He is from Atlanta.
Mike Davis is from Atlanta. I messed up. He was emotional during it. He had his family at the game. He cried on the sideline before the game ended because he knew his dad. He lost his dad, I think, last year to cancer, and his dad would have wanted to be at that game. So that's why my man was running so hard. That's why he was playing with emotion. His family was there. The dude balled out. He's been balling out since he got the opportunity. He knows what's at stake. Listen, I didn't know this. But he did an interview, said his favorite running back was Marshall Faulk. That's why he wears 28, and I'd be damned if he didn't look like Marshall Faulk during this game, B. And another note from this is how good of a dude Mike Davis. This is a good dude right here. This is just a good man in general. Dave, he declared for the draft because his mom had an eviction notice on the door, man. His signing bonus went to his mom, B. I mean, what else come on, man. Come on, man. Shout out to Mike Davis, man. Just a good man, a good human being, and I'm happy to see guys like this win for sure. Shout out to Mike Davis. All the stock ups. I would never get this man stock down, B. Never. No stock downs for Mike Davis, B. Never.
Rashad.
No
Rashad.
No Mike Davis slander will be tolerated on this podcast, Dave.
Rashad.
What's up?
We're live, pal.
Hey, no Mike Davis slander will be tolerated on this podcast, B. From this point forth. The royal decree has been set forth, B. No Mike Davis slander, B. All right. So, all right, moving on. You got anything else on Mike Davis? And I was going to say he's a Gamecock, Dave. I mean, that's your boy.
Just letting you know.
Pat, what's good, brother? What's Pat Coltrane in the building? Shout out to Pat.
Pat, what's up, man?
Shout out to Pat. Yes, just like Bruce Irvin, who gave me tickets to the game last year. No Mike Davis slander will be tolerated on this podcast. Point blank. Period. Okay, none. All right. Moving on, B. Moving on. DJ Moore, Dave. What I tell you, Dave. Dave, in your fantasy, I'm just retired. Dave, I'm just retired.
Dude, I told folks to play DJ Moore this week too.
I'm just retired.
I'm just tired. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. I told folks to play DJ Moore during my show on Sunday, but I also said I was frustrated with his ass. And if he didn't go, and I said, and I quote, if he didn't go off this game, I was done. I was gonna come up with other options. He delivered. Showed up. Finally showed up.
But Dave, I don't understand what else do y'all want? What else do you want from DJ? He was on pace.
What else do I want?
Dave.
I want the same catch radius he had in this game every week. Every week. I want the same catch radius every week. Last week, I didn't get that. Week before that, I didn't get that. He did it this week. That's what I want.
Dave.
Every week, I want that catch rate. I don't even need the TDs. If he's getting 8 or 9 targets a game, catch 7 or 8 of them.
Dave,
that's all I need.
Dave, before this game, DJ Moore was on pace for 1,200 yards.
That's fine.
What else do you want from this man?
Well, I keep running to the people that's better than him in my freaking league, so I need him to step it up.
Yo, I don't know what else y'all want.
All passes matter, yo. All receptions matter. All targets matter. You gotta catch them joints.
Yo, Dave is snapping out here, yo.
Yo, but he did it. He did it yesterday.
Yo, all right. So Dave.
I'm happy for him. But I still think Robby's the one now. I'm standing by that.
No, I'm not. I think we got 1A and 1B. But DJ Moore had 4 receptions for 93 yards with a touchdown. He had the long of 57-yard touchdown on 5 targets. So he caught 4 or 5 targets, Dave.
That's much better.
On the season, he has 381 receiving yards, ranked 11th in the league. I don't know what else you want from him, B. He's ranked 11th in the league in receiving, and he's on pace for 1,300 yards. What else did you want from DJ Moore, man? What else do you want from him, B? I don't know what else you want from him, B.
I'm going to trade this behind this week.
Yo, you will regret that. You will sorely regret that.
Dude, if you knew what my receiver situation was, no, I wouldn't. You would trade him too. He's my only chip I got at this point. I can't trade Godwin. Godwin out here can't freaking play a game to save his life.
Yeah, Godwin hurt.
Between him and Cook, I'm 0-5 in the league, dog. It's depressing.
Yeah, but Godwin's done due to Miller anyway. Miller's taking all that. Brady got his guy, and Godwin ain't it.
Well,
so
first
he would have
thing is
suffered
Godwin's got to
regardless.
play. Godwin's got to show up.
Even God was there, B. Even when he was there, Miller's his man, B. That's his. Come on, Dave.
He was formerly a Patriot.
Come on.
He's used to throwing to those type of receivers.
Come on, Dave. Come on.
What about Mike Evans? Like Mike Evans is getting his. I mean,
not like
Scotty. Not like Scotty.
Scotty too hotty out here.
He found his Edelman.
He found his Edelman.
Edelman light.
His Wes Welker. It's always one, Dave. Anyway, back to DJ Moore. 1,300 yards. I don't know what else y'all want for them. He's on pace for 1,300 yards. I don't know what else.
He's having a good year.
Did you see how he roasted? You see how he roasted your boy? Again, I said it in the film breakdown after the Cardinals game. I told you cannot play our wide receivers man to man, and you damn sure can't play them zone either because they're gonna torch you. It's pick your poison. They chose to play man to man on that particular play where he got off. And shout out to Curtis Samuel for getting down on the blocks. But you cannot. It is a matchup nightmare to go up against this offense. I don't know what you do, Dave. I don't know what you can do, man. It's a matchup nightmare, dog. It's a problem. It's a problem, B. It's a problem. All right. So, I don't know what else y'all want. Let's go and segue this in to the 1A, if you want to call him. You want to call him the 1A. Robby Anderson, Dave. Robby Anderson with another 100-yard performance. 8 receptions.
He should make the Pro Bowl.
8 receptions. 112 yards on 13 targets. Right now, Dave, he is ranked.
Hear that again. How many targets did he have?
13 targets.
13. That's top 5 wide receiver target share, bro.
Dave, right now, he has 489 receiving yards. Guess what he's ranked in the NFL right now, Dave, for receiving?
Third. He's
third in receiver. Well, so he should excluded Monday night. Monday night hasn't happened according to the stats.
Yeah, but Michael Thomas is the only guy that could probably. Oh well, Keenan Allen.
But he's ranked 3rd right now, and he's on pace, Dave, for 1,600 yards. Jesus, Dave. Robby Anderson is balling. Screw Pro Bowl. He's on all. This is all pro numbers.
He should be all pro.
Dave. All pro. Shout out to Matt Rule. And listen, everybody wants to get, and I gotta do a video on this. Because it's some people out here giving a lot of props to Marty Herney for this signing. That's not how this works. Okay?
He wouldn't be coming if Rule wasn't there.
Exactly, Dave. So we gotta point this out. I'm gonna do a video on all the free agent signings that we've had. Marty Herney he gets credit for inking the contract. But that's it. We not giving Herney credit for this. This is a Matt Rule signing, okay? First of all, Robby Anderson would not be here if Teddy Bridgewater isn't here. And he wouldn't be here if Matt Rule isn't here. So let's give the credit where credit is due. and this is a Matt Rule thing, okay? This Hurney ain't got nothing to do with this, okay? I'm sorry, but he doesn't. But shout out to and then even Okung. I can't give Okung to that either. So Okung, that trade was a steal. Nah, that wasn't. It was a steal. Yeah, he gets credit for the trade, but he don't get credit for targeting that personnel. Okay, he don't get credit for that. That's Pat Meyer, I think, offensive line coach. So there's connections. There's connections. Yes, he gets credit for inking the deal. He gets credit for inking the deal, but that's it. That's it. All right. Anything else on Robby Anderson? We gotta move on. I'm spending a lot of time on these non-related topics. All right. Anything else?
To the next player.
Shout out to Robby Anderson. He is balling right now. You cannot play our receivers man to man, and you cannot play them zone. You just pick your poison, man. Pick your poison. Appreciate it, John. Appreciate that, broski. All right, moving on. Juston Burris, fam, you was about to end up on stock down until you made up for it. You tried to scoop and score, and you missed it. That didn't hurt us because we scored anyway. So that was eliminated from your scorecard. You was -1, then we scored on that drive. So that you was negated. So you was back at 0. But then you go out and seal the game with the game-winning interception. Shout out to Juston Burris. He did his thing. He did his thing out there, locking sealing the victory in with that interception. And shout out to the 4-man rush, because I was gonna punish this dude on Twitter. I was gonna punish him, but they corrected me on the girly run. It was a cover 0, and he was responsible for the tight end, so he kind of went out his way and went to go get the tight end. It looks bad on film, but he was doing his job, so I apologize. Shout out to the 4-man rush for correcting me. Again, I'm no expert. I always would defer to them. They are the experts on the X's and O's, okay? But I was gonna roast them. But I got somebody else to roast, okay? But anyway, Juston Burris. Shout out to Juston Burris for locking that victory. Anything else on Juston Burris, Dave?
Man, he's gonna have to step up. He's gotta continue to step up, because I think we're gonna lose Dante for a few weeks. So this is good. I hope he keeps it up.
All right, moving on. Jeremy Chinn. I mean, this dude just, I mean, come on, man. This dude continues to ball out. Listen, he added another 9 tackles, Dave. And he had a pass deflection in this game too. So 9 tackles, 1 pass deflection. Right now, he is 7th, Dave. 7th in the league in tackles. 7th, Dave, in total tackles. 7th in the league, dog. It's crazy. He's got 44 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 pass breakup. He's balling right now. Again, with that anticipation, once he learns to anticipate and read defenses a little bit better, he's reacting right now, and he's getting there with his athleticism. But once he figures it out, it's gonna be a problem. Okay, he's gonna be nice. I would not say he's in line for defensive rookie of the year, and here's why. Well, he's in the race, but he's got to come up on some of these other stats, because Patrick Queen right now is two tackles behind him with 42. He's got 5 tackles for loss. He's got 2 sacks. He's got 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and a touchdown. So Patrick Queen he's got defensive rookie of the year on lock right now, until Jeremy Chinn can come in and probably get some of these other stats. But Dave, do you have any thoughts on Jeremy Chinn?
Jeremy, man, he's falling out of his mind. If he keeps this up, he might be another Pro Bowl candidate too.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully you'll get the cred, because he's been playing lights out. He's been playing ridiculous, man, since he's been in the league. This is great to see.
Yeah, Chinn, I agree. Samuel St. Louis says Chinn needs to get some picks. Yeah, I think that's just going to come with time. I think you'll see him pick it up, and once he gets that anticipation and he's able to read and see things right now, again, he's just reacting. Once he's able to figure it out, he's going to be good. He's going to be really good. So shout out to Jeremy Chinn, man. I dare I say the best pick we in our draft so far. Shout out to Derek Brown, but Chinn is balling. Chinn is balling right now. All right, moving on.
He's absolutely still the draft. That's for sure.
For sure. All right, the offensive line, Dave. I was gonna give the credit to put Paradis on this and give a shout out to Matt Paradis. Matt Paradis just knocked off his highest graded Pro Football Focus graded game at 89.9. He held us down against Grady Jarrett and Tack McKinley, but our offensive line is playing well, and it's a credit to Teddy. I think it's all poetry in motion, Dave, if you will. Poetry in motion with our offense. The offensive line is holding up. Teddy's making good decisions with the ball, and our receivers are getting open. It's all working together. But Dave, the offensive line has not allowed a sack in back-to-back games. And Dave, can you guess when the last time that happened?
Oh God, probably the Delhomme year, Super Bowl year.
2011, Dave.
Oh.
2011 was the last time.
Rookie year.
2011 was the last time.
Rookie year. That's wild to think.
2011 was the last time we went back-to-back games without giving up a sack. So shout out to the offensive line. They're playing well. Teddy had 28 pass attempts. He was pressured on eight of those attempts, and all 8 came on blitzes. So they had to blitz. No sacks, 2 hits, 2 quarterback hits, and 5 hurries. Pretty good, solid day for the offensive line. And again, we got to keep that together. Dennis Daly, we don't necessarily need him. We don't necessarily need Dennis Daly right now. He's balling. The rest of the offensive line is balling. You got Miller, Paradis, Reed, and then Okung and Moten. They're balling right now. But we got to extend Moten. Please extend Moten sometime soon in the near future, please, because we need him. Please extend Moten. All right, that being said, anything else on offensive line, Dave?
Yeah, I'm glad they're meshing, man. I hope they keep this up. They're going to need it next week. We're about to find out if Khalil Mack's legit or not, man.
We're going to find out. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Dave, I got Brian Burns. Brian Burns had stock up before he got hurt. He was still putting in work. This is only with one half of production. 2 tackles, 1 sack, 1 hurry, and a forced fumble. I mean, that's putting up numbers, B. That's only in a half. That's only in 1 half. Could you imagine, Dave, if you would have played 2 halves of football? It would have been ugly. Shout out to Brian Burns. Hopefully his concussion is not bad. It didn't look pretty. It did not look pretty on the film. I'm sure he's got a headache right now. I hope he's in a dark room somewhere, and I hope he's doing all right. We need him back, but take your time. We don't have an update on him so far. I don't know what I think Matt Rule came out and said he's going to provide injury updates on Wednesday because there's a lot of them. So the training staff is doing work right now. So there won't be any injury updates until Wednesday when the injury report comes out. But Brian Burns has been balling, man. We need him. Anything else, Dave? On
yeah,
Brian
man.
Burns?
Shout out to Brian. Hope he gets well. I don't anticipate he's going to be here next week.
Yeah,
I don't think he's playing.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's gonna play. But I just hope he's healthy at the end of the day. I hope he's healthy. All right, moving on from Brian Burns. We got to give his replacement some love. Shout out to Marquis Haynes. Marquis Haynes came in, played a career high, 55% of the snaps at defensive end after Brian Burns went down. Excuse me. And he had 2 tackles, 1 sack, 1 hurry, and a pass breakup. So pretty good day for Marquis Haynes, giving 50% of the production. We needed that big time. He got that sack in a critical moment in the game, and we needed all of it. So shout out to Marquis Haynes. We're gonna need you if Burns is out. We're gonna need you next week, bro. You got man up. You got that speed too. You got the speed. You speed rusher. We need to see it. Dave, any thoughts on Marquis Haynes?
Boy, hope he's ready for next week. I'll keep getting back to the Chicago game. I'm happy that he had a good day. I'm happy he stepped up. But I think a lot of guys might have to step up based on the amount of injuries that we had in this Atlanta game, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of injuries. We had avoided the injury bug for a long time, and now it's catching up to us. It's catching up to us a little bit. A lot of teams are suffering right now. But all right, moving on from Marquis Haynes. Dave, stock down. Here we go. K'Wan Short, again. This is like the fourth or fifth time he's been on Stock Down, man. I have not heard this man's name be called one time. I think he had one tackle in this game. All I saw was Short get pushed around, and then this had nothing to do with the injury. This ain't got nothing to do with injury. This is production while you playing. You see what Brian Burns was able to do in a half. You see what Brian Burns was able to do. And again, I'm only comparing you to yourself. Okay, I'm only comparing K'Wan Short to himself. He's able to generate stats from the interior. He's been able to do it in the past. I think he's just washed up now. Well, not completely washed up, but he's getting there. He's getting there. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's not 100% healthy. He might not be 100% healthy. Maybe that's it. If that's the case, you got to take yourself out and get healthy first. Get yourself out. Get yourself out and get healthy. But this ain't it, K1. This ain't it, broski. We're going to have to move on. Again, that's a big contract he got next year, Dave. He got a real big cap number next year. I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it, Dave. Any thoughts on K'Wan Short? As a matter of fact, let me get y'all the number for sure. The cap number for next year. Go ahead, Dave. Any thoughts on him?
Paying him too much for him to be underperforming like this.
Facts. Man. That's the point. It's context. When you getting paid like that, you gotta play. Next year, Dave, he's got a cap number of $20 million next year. Does that look like $20 million production to you? I'm only comparing you to yourself. Okay? It ain't got nothing to do with it. It's not personal, man. Only comparing you to yourself. When you carrying a cap number like that, you got to show and prove. It ain't it. That ain't it, B. That's not it at all. We could save, I think we could save $10 million next year if we cut him. That's a hard cut, not a June 1. If it's a June 1 cut, if we can do that, then it'll be a much bigger number. I think we could save $14 million. So, listen, I'm only comparing to yourself. It's not pretty right now. It's not pretty right now for K'Wan Short at all. All right, anything else on K'Wan?
We good on KK.
All right, moving on. Tahir Whitehead, Dave. I think I protected Tahir a little bit. Probably a couple games he could have been on there, and I just kind of let it slide because I was like, I got you, man. I know you're struggling, man. But listen, this stat right here is telling to me. This stat right here is telling to me, Dave. He played at an 81% of snaps over the first 2 weeks. He's averaged just 57% of snaps the past 3 weeks, Dave. He ain't even on the field like that. He ain't even on the field. And when you're not on the field, yo, Dave, he's not even on the field. Yo, that blew my mind, cuz you're not even on the field, man. And you getting, like, when you are on the field, it's like the angles, we can't, the angles aren't there. It's just not pretty, bro. It's not pretty, man. It's not pretty. We are taking him off the field, and when he's on the field, it hurts. It hurts. It's not pretty, man. It's not pretty. Let me read that one more time for the people that did not hear. Dave, after playing 81% of the snaps over the first 2 weeks, Tahir Whitehead has averaged just 57% of the snaps over the last 3 weeks, including 54% on Sunday, Dave. You a captain only playing 50% of defensive snaps?
You won't be a captain long.
Dave,
They might have to go back and revote.
I couldn't believe that, man. I could not believe when I saw that. I was like, all right, it's one thing to make bad plays when you're on the field. But when you only on the field for 50% of snaps and still making bad plays, come on, man. That blew my mind. That blew my mind, man. That blew my mind. Anything else on Tahir Whitehead?
Nope.
Sheesh.
So whose fault is his signing? Is that Hurney's fault?
Nah, that's Matt Rule. He got to take that heat too. That's Matt Rule's guy.
I'm all about clarity.
Matt Rule went to Temple. Tahir Whitehead went to Temple with Matt Rule. So he got to get that heat too. So that's a Matt signing. He gets the heat. All right, that's all I got for Beeson. Here we go. One more stock down. Trey Boston. Whew. He made some play. He made a couple plays. He made a couple plays. But on some of these runs, on some of these big runs that Todd Gurley and company had, I saw Trey Boston coming up like a heat-seeking missile, just to flop on a tackle. He would whiff on a tackle. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. He whiffed on, like, he came up and whiffed so bad on some of these long runs. We gotta do better. And Trey is my guy, man. Trey is my guy, and that hurt me. I didn't want to do that. But when you go back and look at the film, and I'm gonna do a video on those runs and what happened. I'm gonna do it. Nolan, appreciate that. Nolan Dean, appreciate that, broski. Keep pounding. But yeah, man.
Thanks, Nolan.
Yeah, man. Not pretty. I did not get the Trey Boston jersey signed yet. It's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen. I did not get it signed. Hopefully he does not watch this particular video. Hopefully he does not watch this particular video because he might not sign my jersey. But he earned it.
There's not a mite in it, bro.
He earned it. He earned it for that last joint. All right. So Dave, that's all I have for Stock Down. Anybody else that I'm missing for Stock Down that you thought earned it?
Nah, I'm fine with the 3 that you roll with. Tahir Whitehead, man, if he keeps continuously not playing, he's gonna have a bigger problem. They might give him his papers.
Yeah.
If he's already not there half the time.
That's awful, man. That's awful. Curtis Samuel on Stock Down? Nah, Curtis had a good game. Curtis, I mean, he teetered. There was times where he was a drive mover, like maybe 1 or 2 drives. He teetered on getting on that list. Brady for Stock Down? Y'all are tripping. Are we talking about Stock Up or Stock Down? Y'all got to give me an up or down signal or something. I could have gave Brady Stock Up. Okay, for up. Okay, I was about to say. Dante for down? I was going to do it. I was going to put Dante on Stock Down. But y'all be tripping saying I can't put injured players on Stock Down. But I was going to do it. But real quick, before we get into the next slide, make sure y'all slide Dave some Cash App funds for his birthday. It's Dave's birthday. It's 92 people watching. Just slide him like $5 for some coffee or something, man. Slide in Dave's Cash App, man. Come on now, folks. All right, I'm gonna move on. Next week, Dave, you've been itching to talk about this. Here we go. The Bears coming to Charlotte. You see, I got them. You see who I got on the picture, Dave? I got him on the picture. Khalil Mack. I got him on the picture. You've been itching to talk about it. What's your initial thoughts, real quick, before we open up the phone lines? We're gonna open up the phone lines in a second.
Their defense is legit. Foles is better than Trubinsky. I'm worried about David Montgomery. Since we can't stop the run. We have a shot to beat these guys, but I think this is probably gonna be our toughest test.
I don't know, man. I think we can be. I think it's definitely a winnable game. I think
now it's winnable, but this is our toughest test so far.
The problem. So I've been looking at the Bears a little bit, some of their film. Guess what their secondary plays, Dave?
Zone.
No, they play a lot of man-to-man, Dave, and it's gonna get ugly for them if they cannot get to the quarterback.
The reason why they play a lot of man-to-man because they're able to get to the quarterback.
That's exactly right. If they can't get to the quarterback, Dave, they're gonna have a long game, and I think they're gonna. It's gonna happen. They'll be able to get to Teddy, but we're gonna put their line and stress their linebackers out so bad, and stress their cornerbacks out so bad. It's gonna be a long day for them. It's gonna be a long day for their secondary, and not to mention I'll add this, Dave. They also have a ton of pass interference calls. A ton of them. They're like fifth. They're like the second. No, see, not second. They're like the 5th most penalized team in the league. And a lot of them are pass interference and defensive holding calls. You know why, Dave? You know what that speed is gonna do to them? It's gonna make them panic. It's gonna make them panic, Dave. I'm sorry. I'm just calling it like I see it. If Khalil Mack and company do not get to Teddy, it's gonna be a long day for them dudes. Defensively, I got some current concerns for our defense, and I think it's gonna be a shootout. It's gonna be a shootout. It's gonna be whoever scores the most points, because I think we're gonna give up a lot of points. The run game, Dave Montgomery's gonna go ham. I think Allen Robinson is gonna have himself a day. Only if Rasul Douglas is not shadowing him, because if Rasul Douglas is shadowing him, I think he'll be limited a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be whoever scores the most points, Dave. Bears D can't stop the run.
They got 10 days of rest too.
That's true. They got 10 days of rest. They got extra days to scout us.
They're still trying to figure out the Rona situation though.
That's true. That's a good point. I don't even know this game is gonna be played, Dave. First of all, they had a COVID case, which was on the practice squad. I'm sure. Hopefully, there's no more cases that happen, because I'm sure if another case happens, this game is gonna get pushed, and it will be nothing. It will be a godsend from the heavens above if we can delay this game, because we got a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries. Excuse me. A lot of injuries. It's a lot of injuries, dog. So.
And Tariq Cohen is out for the season, man. So, I mean, it sucks he ain't going to get the players, but he's out for the season.
Yeah, that sucks. He could have came back home.
Could have came home.
Could have came back home. All right, I'm about to open up the phone lines right quick. Give me 1 second. Dave, join that.
Free conference.
I'm opening up the phone lines. I want to hear from the Teddy haters, man. I want to hear from the Teddy haters. Make sure y'all join the call. I'm about to open up the phone lines in 2 seconds.
Welcome, and thank you for choosing freeconferencecall.com. You're helping people around the world communicate for free. There is one other participant in the conference.
Appreciate that, Dave. There we go. Good looking, Dave. Mute. Make sure you mute your other one.
I did.
Okay, good. All right, so we got Dave. Phone lines are open. Holla at your boys. I want to hear from everybody. It's a lot of confidence in the chat. It's a lot of confidence in the chat. What y'all talking about? Any concerns? What you looking forward to? Where's the weaknesses? Where the strengths? We got Noli on the line, Dave. Noli, what's good with you, broski?
What's good? Not much.
I think Noli is one of those Teddy haters. Let's hear from you, broski.
Oh no! Let's get this beef out the way.
Go ahead, Noli. What's good,
bro? Before I get to the Teddy, I just want to say, as far as the CMAC goes, I'm end the discussion. Case closed for me. As far as Slim goes, I can be nuanced in the discussion. I can admit that he was a reach. We shouldn't have paid him, okay? But at the same time, we paid him. He's on the roster. So I'm going to wish him success because I want the team to win. Just like I'm critical of Shaq Thompson, okay? I'm very critical. I don't think we should have extended Shaq Thompson. But guess what? I was happy when he made that play in San Diego, okay? I'm going to wish these players success because I want the team to do well, okay? So you can't be mad. And like with Slim talking about respect, the dude never respected McCaffrey from day one. We can go back all the time. Every time he'd have a good game, it was just, oh, that's not impressive. Oh, that's not impressive. Okay. So his case closed for me. It is what it is. Okay. There's nothing left to do. Again, I didn't want to pay him. I wish we could have gotten a first rounder for him, but we did it. So the best thing to do now is hopefully, like you said, when when he gets back, that they have some kind of committee with Davis. But that's just where I'm at. I'm done with that in the group me. So Slim, you can keep posting all that, but I'm just not going to respond. That case is closed for me. Now to, why I'm here, the Teddy Bridgewater.
The Teddy hater.
What? I'm going to let you go first. Oh my God! I'm gonna let you go first.
I'm not in this beef.
Listen, here's the thing. So Noli is in the chat. This is all group me beef, by the way. If y'all not in the group me, maybe you should join so you get some context behind some of these beefs. All right, I have a group me. The link is in the description box if you want to join. All right, but so here's the thing. and this is my beef with a lot of folks out there. All right, so people, we signed Teddy Bridgewater to a 3-year deal, 2 years guaranteed, whatever. All right, so I don't know what else you want. What else do you want from Teddy Bridgewater? All right. Okay, so you want us to commit. What does that mean? Like, you want us to cut a check. What does that mean? I don't understand what that means, okay? All I see in the chat is Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Trey Lance. Bro, you've been talking about these 3 cats since before the season started, before a snap was taken. You wanted us to take one of these guys. When we were 0-2, everybody... Not just you, a lot of people. Trevor Lawrence, tank for Trevor, tank. What's good with put some respect on Teddy Bridgewater's name? That's all I wanted. That's all I want.
Okay, so here's where I'm gonna explain. First of all, I never advocate for tanking. Now, the reason why, when we were 0-2, I did not see this turnaround because defense. Offense was doing its job first couple of weeks, but because of the defense, I haven't seen this. So before the season started, it was looking like, and I think most of us thought we were going to be in the bottom team. We may be in position to get one of those quarterbacks, and of course, I mean, that's intriguing. They're generational talents. But if you go back and look clearly, I said that I am also prepared for us to not finish in that position, and I'm prepared for Teddy to be the long-term starter. Okay, I am prepared for that. I never said that, and I was clear. I said I'm not going to be devastated if we don't get Fields or Lawrence. Okay, you can't have your hopes on finishing first overall. You have to let the chips fall where they may. Now, yes, I did have fun with the Fields and the Photoshop, but going back to Teddy, here's what I mean by cut the check. I am not saying we should go ahead and cut the check right now. I think we are smart in giving him the contract we did. All I said is, if I'm trying to get in the minds of the people in the front office, I am not sure that they view him as a long-term starter. The only way I know for sure is if they cut him that check. I'm not saying they need to do it right now, but when you get signed for $60 million from 3 years, that gives you flexibility, and that means they have options. That's Correct. All I said.
Correct.
So, and as far as Teddy, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so before Teddy came here, he was one of the lowest in the league in yards per attempt. He had never had more than 14 touchdowns in a year. I said before the year, if Kyle Allen can get 3,700 yards last year in 14 games with North Turner, Teddy can get 4,000 yards with Joe Brady. Okay? I just wanted to see how it would go together. I never said the dude was a bum. I said he was an NFL starter. I said he was a top 10 to 15 quarterback, somewhere in the 12-13 range. I said all these things. I never said he was a bum. I never did any of that. I just had some questions and some mild critiques. Now, you go ahead if there's something you think I didn't address.
No, I'm just saying, so when do you think the team is gonna satisfy your need for them to commit? I mean, first of all, what does Teddy have to do to earn that? And then when do you think that's gonna happen?
Honestly, if he's playing like this and we're playing complementary football, I could see them extending him. So it's 3 years, 2 years guaranteed. I could see it 2 years from now. And I'm fine with that. Like when I said you could do better with Teddy, like it is what it is. You said that there's many ways to win a Super Bowl, and I'm okay with that. You don't have to have a Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson to win a Super Bowl. You can have a good defense, and I'm fine with that. Like I am not going to be so mad if Teddy is the long-term answer. If they cut the check for him in a couple years, I will get a Bridgewater jersey. Like I'm not a hater. Like
you should already have. So you should already have one. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the
disrespect.
Of all, that's the disrespect I'm talking about right there. You should already have a Teddy Bridgewater jersey. Matter of fact,
oh my,
I'm gonna get you one. I'm gonna get you one. I got you. Will you accept the Teddy Bridgewater jersey?
I'll accept any Panther jersey except Devin Funchess or Eli Apple.
He said that man said accept Devin Funchess. I wouldn't accept that now either.
See, he said I'm gonna accept any jersey. No, this isn't any jersey. This is a Teddy Bridgewater jersey. This is I see more Cam Newton Patriots jerseys on my timeline than I see Teddy Bridgewater, and that's the disrespect I'm talking
I don't
about.
buy jerseys. I don't buy jerseys from other teams. To be fair, I did not buy a Cam jersey till year 4. Okay, so I'm just not a big jersey guy. But of course, I would take a Teddy Bridgewater. Like, I just don't want y'all. All I said is the main thing is I had, Slim, straight hater. Yeah, you a straight C-Mac hater. You it's falling flat, Slim. Anyway, all I had was not concerns. I just wanted to see, because Rashad, you did a video on Teddy, and you did say, to be fair, sometimes he abandons the deep shot read and he takes the safer option. So all I had was those concerns. But I said from the start, I'm ready for Teddy to be the long-term answer. I said he played a great game after the Arizona game. I'm not like this Teddy hater that's upset that he's playing so well. We're out of position. I'm fine. Like, trust me, I'm rooting for the team. So I don't, if I need to throw my pom-poms out there after every Teddy touchdown.
Yes, you should. Yes, you should. Get the pom-poms ready. I want to see the pom-poms, dog. That's what I want to see. Get the pom-poms ready and your Teddy Bridgewater jersey. That's what I want to see. All I'm saying is I want to see this. I want to see the same energy that we had. The same supportive energy that we have for even Cam Newton going to New England. Even just Cam Newton going to New England for Teddy Bridgewater. I'm not even asking for the same. I'm not even asking for the same energy that we had when Cam was here. That's not even what I'm asking for. I'm asking for the same supportive energy that Cam Newton gets in New England from Panthers fans right now. Teddy does not get that. He does not get that.
Oh, as a fan base, no. I see. That's the thing. I don't even post on the group me, but like I constantly go on Facebook and I tell the people, guys, y'all got to support Teddy. Cam may not be here. You need to support Teddy. Now, if I need to voice that more, I don't mind doing that. But I am in full support of Teddy. You have to support him. All I had was some concerns because, again, he had the lowest pass per attempts. He had the lowest pass per attempts coming in. Never had more than 14 touchdowns in a season. I still thought he was going to throw for 4,000 yards. But that's all I had. And like, I don't think it's being a hater if I say he's a top 10 to 15 quarterback. Okay, he's not top 5, but that doesn't mean you can't win without him. He's more than capable. And to be honest, he's playing like a top 10 quarterback.
He's top 5 right now.
Yeah.
In this offense.
Yards. So yeah.
In this offense.
And again, and so part of that may have been he was a more conservative offense than before, which is why his pass per attempts were low. But I like the way he's facilitating. I like everything he's doing. He, to me, the arm strength, that's why I even brought up the arm strength over the offseason. I was like, why is he not throwing deep? All it is just he has great receivers now, and he has an offense that lets it fly. So, again, I'm cool with Teddy. I'm not a hater. If you send a jersey, I will wear it every game. If you need me to.
I'm going to send you some pom-poms, too.
Whoa, okay.
You said you're going to have the pom-poms in your jersey on when Teddy scored. So I want to see.
I'll give you one pom-pom. I'll give you one.
Nah, I want 2 pom-poms and a Teddy jersey, and I'm gonna throw in 2 gloves for you too.
All right, we can do that. We can do that. I got you.
In the gloves, and the pom-poms.
I may not be able to do it this Sunday, but I can do it next Sunday.
I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you. But all right, yeah, we got to put some respect on Teddy's name, B. We got to put some respect on Teddy. That's all I'm saying.
I think we got well. Absolutely. I think we got the beef settled, hopefully. And Slim, yeah, go ahead, talk about C-Mac in the group chat. I'm ignoring it. All right. I know I hogged up the phone lines. Y'all have a great evening.
All right, Nolan.
You too, Nolan.
All right. The other 704, I think that's Austin. What's good, broski?
Yo, what's up, people? What's poppin'?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
How y'all doing, man? Shout out to Dave.
Yes.
What's up, man?
Happy birthday, Dave.
Yeah, man. Like I said last week, man. Hey, this feels good. It's all bonus. I didn't expect this.
Facts.
Look at us.
Yeah, we are absolutely in the bonus round.
It's all bonus. We playing with house money right now.
Hey, it is what it is, man. But the thing I want to ask y'all. So, for a free agent for off season, right? Off season or drafting, would y'all prioritize a middle linebacker or
Yeah.
another corner?
Yeah.
I think it's both. Yes to both. Yes, the answer is yes, Austin. Yes, because
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I already started scouting and looking at middle linebackers because it's bad. I think that's a huge hole, and I think cornerback is definitely something I would target.
I think
But
I'd rather have the middle linebacker.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on the scenario we work out with Rasul Douglas. Because if he's back, and then you get a Troy Pride who played a lot of snaps yesterday.
Rashad.
What?
Rashad.
What?
There's no way in hell middle linebacker ain't the top choice at this point. You just said that our middle linebacker is only getting half the snaps.
It's awful, yo. It's awful.
Though it's a no-brainer what the top priority is on the defensive side of the ball.
I don't know. It depends. It depends who else is out there in free agency. I don't know.
Dog, but think about it, man. You talking like if we keep winning, we legitimately could get the 7th wild card, the 7th spot in the playoffs at this rate. If we keep winning like this, we could legit get it. I mean, we're a third through the season, and we're 3-2, and now we got an extra playoff spot. We could legit make the playoffs.
It's too early. We too early.
No, it's too early. That's fine. Blah blah. But I'm just saying, like that 7th playoff spot makes a difference, dude. It makes a significant difference of giving us an opportunity to get in if we keep winning, if we keep being successful.
Yeah,
but it doesn't change the fact that middle linebacker is the play. Like we gotta fix that. Like there's no position of defense more important at this point than middle linebacker. Luke is missed, and it is seen
severely.
Week.
You know what's crazy though, man? Like, could you imagine how good this defense would be if we had Luke?
I know.
Which is sad to think. Like, we would be so much better right now, just based off of tackling.
We wouldn't be giving up all these damn long runs.
Well, we gave up some long runs last year too. Now let's pump the brakes. But I just think we would be much better. We would be much improved, for sure, much improved. But I love Luke, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think the answer is yes, Austin. Yes, and yes.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Okay. Me personally, I'm still gonna say cornerback. I'm gonna say cornerback number one, simply because I think you can find. I think you can find a middle linebacker. Look at Murray, the dude Murray from last year, Oklahoma. I'm not sure if he went in the first or late second, but late first or early second. I can't remember. But you can get a middle linebacker. I just think cornerback is so valuable, and I think especially a man-to-man cornerback. I think if you look at, I just think it just depends on what we do with Rasul Douglas. If we extend Rasul, because his contract is over this year, and then you got we still got Dante Jackson, and we still got Troy Pride. Depends what happens with Troy Pride, how his progression. If Troy Pride progresses and we re-sign Rasul, then I'll wait on cornerback, and I would feel comfortable going with the middle linebacker. That's how I'm rolling. But it's early. It's early. But yeah, middle linebacker is definitely a need for sure, 100%. That, and then we can't even discount offensive line too. We still need a tackle. I don't think we've solidified what Little's role is and whether he's going to be a long-term answer. And Russell Okung is moving on. Oh, I'm not saying he's moving on, but it's his last year, and he's getting old. So, go ahead. What was your question?
Okay. Next question. If you were to give up, let's see, a player, right? Either Samuel or Short, which person would you, would you want in return? But it has to be kind of equal. You can't just, give up Short and grab the Hall of Fame type middle linebacker.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Who'd you say?
I don't know who's out there who would be available. I don't know. I would try to find the best middle linebacker I can get for Short, or Curtis. I would try to trade Short, but it looks like his trade value is diminishing by the minute. Every game we play, every snap we take, his trade value is diminishing. I think that ship is sailed. We should have traded him in the offseason. Same with Curtis. But I like Curtis. I think he fits, and I don't know that. I don't know, man. I don't know what we're gonna do with Curtis long term. Maybe we can get him back for the cheap because apparently it was open. The trade, there was some people wanting Curtis for trade, and we blocked it. So I don't know. I don't know what that to me that signals you want to keep him long term. But nothing has been announced, so I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a good question though. I gotta look at the landscape because I don't know who's out there. I don't know who's available. That's a good question though.
Oh yeah, that was it. I had some questions earlier, but it's all good.
All right, broski.
So I'll catch y'all. Keep pounding, Aggie Pride.
Keep pounding.
I'm suffering from G-Hole withdrawal.
Oh yeah, we need a G-Hole for sure.
It's getting bad, man.
Yeah, it's bad, man.
I heard alumni still gonna try to get on campus. I don't think that's why.
Yeah, not gonna be able to do it.
That's good. That's definitely gonna happen.
Well, they just had they finally got their first cluster. They had their first COVID outbreak.
Yep, I saw that. I was like, nah, not gonna be able to do it. I'll be here listening to Moneymaker by 2 Chainz. But yeah, that's all I got, man. I gotta have that band, yo.
Yeah, that for sure.
But yeah, I catch y'all.
All right, yo.
Juice.
Yep.
See you, man.
All right, I think that's gonna do it, Dave. I think that's gonna do it. It's 10 o'clock on the dot. I'm gonna go ahead and close the phone lines. We got the Bears up next, man. The Bears are up next.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
If we beat Chicago next week, and we're sitting at 4-2, you ready to have that discussion about the offs?
Nah, I'm not.
That extra playoff spot makes a difference for you.
Dude, I'm not ready, man. I think the cart. We gotta just relax. I know we excited, but this is just me. This is just me personally. I'm just pumping my brakes. I'm cautiously, very cautiously optimistic. I want to be happy, and I want to be like, yo, let's do it. But then I'm like, man, I can't get excited, man, because I don't know. I just can't. This is my mindset. I came into this year with the mindset of, man, it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens, and I'm trying to take it one week at a time. And that Falcons game was big for me, though. The Falcons game was big for me. I wanted to see that victory, but after it's hard not to get up for the division games. Outside of that, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
It'll be interesting.
But I mean, they signaled to us off the rip that they not. I mean, it's no tanking. They got the personnel. They getting out of here. They getting the right cats. They moving and grooving. And my fault.
I'm changing it back because I get the echo when we do the phone lines out of you. So
my fault. I gotta close this.
Nah, but yeah, man. I mean, I have a little reason to be excited, man. I thought this team's gonna get 4 wins. They're gonna have 4 wins within 6 weeks if they pull it off next week.
If we put up a winning season, does Matt Rule get Coach of the Year? I think he's in the running right now. I think he's in the running for sure. If we make the playoffs, I mean, bruh, like,
you gotta give it to him then.
I mean, shit. I mean, what else? Who else is in discussion right now? I don't even know who else would be in discussion.
I mean, considering how Stefanski.
Okay, Stefanski.
What he's doing in Cleveland.
Stefanski, yes. But I'd argue if you add in context from college coach to the NFL and we make the playoffs, I don't know, man.
Cleveland's only lost 1 game.
Yeah, but
the Browns.
True.
Cleveland, dog.
True.
Cleveland.
True.
I gotta give Stefanski credit. Like, that's his competition.
Nah, McDermott been building. Though. Like he's a good coach.
McDonough's been making the playoffs with the Bills every year since he's been there.
Yeah, he's been building, man. He's been building.
Nah, what Stefanski's doing in Cleveland is pretty outstanding. Keenan Allen's out, by the way. He's out of the rest of the game with a back injury.
Wow. Yeah, I'm just turning around watching. Yo, Saints you can't count the Saints out, bro. They always come back.
I need him because I got Drew Brees and Justin Jackson playing, man. I was down 40 coming into the night, and I had a shot, but Brees gotta pick this up. I'm nervous now. I'm gonna be watching the game like with my nerves. I need some help.
Yeah, but man, yeah, I think we in good position, man. I'm just chilling, trying 1 week at a time, trying not to get too excited. But I'm enjoying these victories, man. I'm enjoying these victories for sure. So 1 week at a time. I think that the next couple weeks are winnable games. You're looking at the Bears this week. Who else? I think we got the Saints after that, right? I think the Bears,
I think so.
Saints, and then I think the Falcons again. Bears, Saints, Falcons. Let me just check. Y'all keep saying the Saints gonna catch the L, man. They don't. Them dudes don't ever give up, bro. Yeah, Bears, Saints, Falcons, and then the Chiefs.
Tony, you are destroying me this week. It's brutal, just brutal.
That's why I retired.
Tony's now he's 1-4 because he definitely beat me this week.
That's why I retired, man. But yeah, man, we got the Chiefs in about 4 weeks, Dave. What you think about that? Chiefs just lost to the Raiders, though.
Yeah, but we can't beat the Raiders either.
We lost by on a fourth down.
We lost by Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, that's true.
Josh annihilated us, man.
We'll see what happens. That being said, man, I haven't heard anything about the Bears.
No other updates on the outbreak. Just know it, but they haven't. There's only been one player,
and he was a practice squad player. So
they haven't. We don't have updates with regards to that yet. But even Matt Rule doing his presser said he didn't know about it.
Yeah. So
he was told during the presser.
I don't know about the stat. It was a practice squad player, from what I heard. But shout out to Matt Aggie Pride. But yeah, let's get up out of here, Dave. I'm calling it. We'll see y'all next week. I do plan on going live again this weekend. We'll see if anything changes. For right now, yep, I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Waiver wire 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Yes, Dave going live tomorrow. Happy birthday, Dave. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Let's see. Outro.
Thank you for listening to the Panther Nation podcast hosted by Rashad and David. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe so you are notified when new episodes are posted. You can also catch episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, and Podcast Addict. Review and rate this episode 5 stars and share it with all the Panther fans you know. And always remember, keep pounding.
Keep pounding, people. 3K, we up. Road to 4K begins right now. Let's get it cracking, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like. Catch y'all on the next one.